following is a presentation of Fox Sports.
We are Fox Sports. We are Detroit.
We're back at the Breslin Center tonight to crown the final champion in the 2018 Boys Basketball Finals. It's the Class B title game as first-time finalist Grand Rapids Catholic Central squares off with Benton Harbor, playing for a title for the 11th time.
It all started back in November.
4 months of giving it our all has led to this.
The opportunity to take home a championship.
And we're not leaving without it.
You're watching the 2018 MHSAA Boys Basketball Finals. On Fox Sports Detroit.
On Fox Sports Detroit.
Fox Sports Detroit.
Who will be crowned our final champion of the day? All of Berrien County is here to support the Benton Harbor Tigers, who are cheering on their Tigers. Meanwhile, Ottawa and Kent County cheering on the Cougars of Greater Grand Rapids and the Grand Rapids Catholic Central Cougars. And hi, everyone, and welcome inside the Breslin Center, Michigan State University, for the Class B Championship. Along with my partner, Grant Long, I'm Joe Jason. Good to be here today. We've got 3 champions crowned, 1 more to go in Class B today. A couple of tall tales to tell about these 2 teams, Grant, because when it comes to tall tales, no one's taller than the biggest guy on the floor for Grand Rapids Catholic Central, 6'11" senior Marcus Bingham.
No question about it. He is the guy, the catalyst, if you will. No doubt about it, the catalyst offensively. Matter of fact, he's the catalyst on both sides of the ball, averaging a double-double, 60% from the field that he's shooting. But when you talk about fortifying a defense, he's their guy. He protects the rim. He's the guy that can play in the pick and roll. He's the guy on this team. If he's not playing well, they don't get to this Breslin Stadium today.
Meanwhile, for the Benton Harbor Tigers, as a freshman, Carlos Johnson led his team to the semifinals. As a sophomore, he's brought him to the promised land. Can he take him one more step to a state championship in Class B?
Impressive is the fact that Carlos Johnson is just a sophomore, averaging 18 points and 13 rebounds. I love this young man's work ethic. That's the thing that I just gravitate to when I see Carlos play. He outworks every opponent that he comes across, and for me, that's a big deal, because if you can outwork your opponent, most nights you're going to win that basketball game.
Well, we're going to join the rare air that people like Grant Long and Marcus Bingham and Carlos Johnson do, and that's play above the rim. We'll see it in the Class B final today. Catholic Central, Benton Harbor will tip it in a moment right here on Fox Sports Detroit.
And now, let's meet the starting lineups for tonight's game between the Cougars of Grand Rapids Catholic Central and the Tigers of Benton Harbor. For Grand Rapids Catholic Central, at forward, a 6'8" senior, number 32, Jacob Polakovic. Forward for Benton Harbor, a 6'3" senior, number 1, Devin Nichols. At forward for the Cougars, a 6'11" senior, number 23, Marcus Bingham Jr. At forward for the Tigers, a 6'4" senior, number 5, Sean Hopkins. Central, a 5'10" junior, number 2, Austin Braun. At center for Benton Harbor, a 6'6" sophomore, number 11, Carlos Johnson. At guard for Grand Rapids Catholic Central, a 6' sophomore, number 5, Devin Boyd. Guard 5'11 senior, number 2, Elijah Baxter. At guard for Grand Rapids Catholic Central, a 6'2 junior, number 11, Daryl Belcher. At guard for Benton Harbor, a 5'11 senior, number 4, Denny Brown. The head coach of Grand Rapids Catholic Central is TJ Meerman. The head coach of Benton Harbor, Corey Sterling. Your officials for today's game, James Blakely, Jason Dunlop, and Brian Bauer. The alternate at the scorer's table is Bruce Eden.
Well, let's go to the third person in our broadcast team who touches on a very touching story. Our sideline reporter, Tori Petrie. Tori?
Joe, senior Jacob Polakovich's father passed away suddenly from a heart attack while they were on his recruiting trip to Ferris State in October. Southside Jimmy, as he was known, was the team's bus driver and a beloved member of the Grand Rapids community. His nickname comes from the Southside Jimmy sports bar he owned there. Supporting Jacob through this difficult time has brought this team together, and they know Jimmy would have loved to see this team in the final.
He's handled the situation as a 17-year-old. It motivates me every day when I wake up. Motivates our team and our community, and he's just a fantastic kid. I don't know if Catholic Central or high schools have ever had a leader quite like him.
This team has been breaking down huddles this season with Southside Jimmy on 3. Back to you, Joe.
And that young man right now needs 11 rebounds to tie the school record of 734 in his career. And Southside Jimmy and I go way back. That guy was on speed dial on my phone.
Is that right?
Just a great human being. Miss him terribly.
That's going to be a difficult task. He's trying to, the official's trying to get a straight jump. Then you think about Marcus Bingham and his height. You got to get it above his arms as well.
Catholic Central will have the basketball. They'll be in their away blue. Tigers defending to the left in their white uniforms with the orange and black. Polakovich out front. Belcher off the window and in. Darrell Belcher makes it 2-0 Catholic Central.
Already showing a willingness does Catholic Central, trying to play in the paint near the basket. Catholic Central going to play that zone. Let's see if they can shoot their way out of it. And Carlos Johnson, right off the rip, knocks down the first jumper.
Carlos Johnson setting the tone for the Tigers, tying it at 2. Austin Braun coming off a superb semifinal game. He is the guts and glue and the quarterback of this Catholic Central offense. The fade by Bingham, hard off the iron. Carlos gets the rebound. The Tigers running. Up ahead for Denny Brown. The kick out 3 to Baxter off the heel. Cougars in transition. Jumper rimming. High top of the backboard. And the rebound is secured by Sean Hopkins. Don't let the 6'4" length of Sean Hopkins fool you. He has tremendous ups. He plays well above the rim. Carlos Johnson is feeling it for the Tigers. They lead 4-2.
If he keeps that up, he's going to bring this Catholic Central team out of that zone. We see a little pressure right now from Benton Harbor. Carlos Johnson, just a sophomore, but very poised here to open up this game.
Boyd tried to go down low. They got it to Polakovich. He was blocked. Hits the deck. Polakovich's numbers, 14 points, 10.6 rebounds a game.
They've got 3 guys averaging a double-double on that Grand Rapids Central team, and he's one of them, Polakovich.
Braun to trigger in. Catch by Bingham. Polakovich block right. Pull-up jumper, and that's good. And again, it's Darrell Belcher.
Nice lefty from Belcher. 2 hard dribbles. He got to the spot he wanted to.
Back the other way, the quick one and done on the 3-ball miss. CC running, gunning, high glass, good, Devin Boyd.
That play was all set up by Marcus Bingham running the floor, because if you're the defender, you've got to concern yourself with Marcus going toward the lob, and the defender His indecision created the foul shot situation.
Boyd, a 6-foot sophomore, giving Catholic Central a 2-point lead.
Obviously, you have to concern yourself when Marcus Bingham is running the floor. He's a big target. But that's the good thing about having a guy of his caliber. It takes away a lot of the defensive pressure from his other teammates.
Williams tries to tie it with a 3. Side of the iron miss. Carlos Johnson with the miss. Back the other way.
Carlos Johnson 4, Catholic Central 7.
Tipped away from Bingham. And here's Hopkins. And that is smacked away. Belcher with a block. Back the other way. Bingham catch and score. No, in and out. Oh, looked like he had an easy one there. Up the floor. This one stolen away by Braun. Braun with a 2-on-2. A pull-up 3. Short.
Braun had a very fine afternoon yesterday.
Notice there, Denny Brown got the rebound. Put his hand out and said, slow down, slow down, settle down. Let's gather ourselves.
Understandable that these young men are very excited.
That was a deep 3, and the long rebound came out to Hopkins, who reloaded and quickly tried to score. Johnson has it, lobs it on the wing.
The only one that seems to be playing with some poise here for the Benton Harbor is Carlos Johnson.
Stutter step dribble, and a floater for Sean Hopkins.
6'4" senior Sean Hopkins gets it done on that possession.
Polakovic short on the shot. That was contested. Carlos Johnson has it for the Tigers. Benton Harbor down 1. Pull-up jumper from 14. That's an air ball miss. Johnson rebound into the middle to Denny Brown. Kicked away. And here comes Catholic Central, and they throw it away.
Here's Hopkins in transition. He uses a little stutter dribble there, hesitation, freezes the defender, and then there's the high degree of difficulty shot, and then running the floor. Boy, look at that block shot. Right off the glass. Tell me these guys are not energized to play. Got to curtail a lot of that nervous energy and channel it in the right direction, preferably defense.
Pull-up jumper on the way by T.J. Jones is off the mark. Polakovic comes up with a rebound, and Braun walks it across the timeline now for Catholic Central. 1-point lead. Bingham, who's not afraid to shoot from anywhere on the floor as long as it's inside 23 feet. Comes up short with that one. Running with it is Hopkins. Off the window and down the drain. 6 points for Carlos Johnson.
He is such a barometer to this Benton Harbor team. When he plays well, the rest of the team certainly does as well. It's like a rising tide that lifts all boats. He's the tide.
Braun dumped down low. Polakovic strong, missed it short. Carlos Johnson cleans up the rebound and pushes the tempo up floor for the Tigers. He'll stop and pop a 3 and hit it. 9 points for Carlos Johnson in the first quarter, and it's 11-7 Benton Harbor.
Is there any fear on the face of Carlos Johnson? I say not. If they keep this up, they're going to pull that Catholic Central team out of their zone, and that's what they don't want. That's a nice pass.
Jam City for Marcus Bingham.
The two captains connecting on that possession. Polakovic and Marcus Bingham.
Carlos will fire a 3. Heat check, miss, and the rebound by Boyd. Boyd had trouble with it, getting it to Belcher, and they do control, however, and we'll have a full timeout on the floor, I believe. Yes, indeed. Carlos Johnson, the super sophomore, filling it up early. 11-9, Benton Harbor. More to come in the Class B final on Fox Sports Detroit. Carlos Johnson, 9 of the 11 to lead Benton Harbor to a lead in Catholic Central in the huddle.
Talk on D. Understand me? Yeah. Just little things. Talk on the floor. All right, pick it up. Rebound everything. Rebound everything. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. We good. We good. Hey. Coming in 492. First play. Let's go, y'all.
That's why you want to push it at him hard into the free throw. We pushing it slow. Attack and see what they do. Come on. Unless I ain't nobody trolling me. Yeah, but look. Let's go, Go. Hey. 1, 2, 3. Defense. Get matched up. That's all.
Corey Sterling relying on some of his assistant coaches to talk in that huddle as you take a look at Jacob Polakovic, who comes back onto the floor, 6'8" senior.
Yeah, they're encouraging Benton Harbor's coaching staff, encouraging Carlos to push the ball. Carlos Johnson to push the ball and attack Marcus Bingham. See what he has and see if he can move his feet with some lateral movement. And then on the other side of that, Grand Rapids Central, they want to rebound the basketball and play under control and exercise a little composure. Taking some quick shots as of late.
Alley-oop underneath to Bingham, and the ball goes off CC out of bounds.
That's the one thing about Marcus Bingham. You question whether or not he has those hands in tight quarters, and he's let a couple of them already slip through his fingers on post feeds.
Third Catholic Central turnover. Good spin move, and it kind of hung on the elbow and fell through for Denny Brown, the 5'11" senior.
The theme for Benton Harbor, get into that lane and compromise that Central defense. And so far, they're doing a very good job of it.
The Tiger lead is 4, and Braun goes on the wing right. Belcher down low. Kick out. Braun had an ocean from 3, but steps up to the elbow and can't get it. There was contact from behind. The ball went out of bounds, and it was last touched by the Tigers, and that was helped along by Polakovic.
Yeah, nice crossover and spin. That's going to spin. Is going to get him right there to the rim. And he goes nicely with the left hand.
Lob. One-hand slam opportunity there for Marcus Bingham, but that was interrupted. He'll go to the free throw line, shoot a couple.
That's the advantage that most high school coaches don't have. A 6'11" guy who can go up top where everybody else can't.
2 shots for the 6'11" senior. The MHSA Student Advisory Council helps serve school sports as a voice of the student athlete. Applications now being taken for students from the class of 2020 to serve for 2 years on the Student Advisory Council. For more information about the Student Advisory Council, visit the MHSAA website.
Marcus Bingham has a good-looking shot. He goes 1 of 2 from the stripe, but he's got a really good-looking shot. Perfect form, turns his wrist over, and good follow-through.
Tied up by Braun, loose ball, but the Tigers control. Carlos, 17-footer, rattles around. Crashing the boards and upsetting things was Denny Brown, who got it back. Carlos kicks it out on the wing. Denny will pull up, and he gets rewarded for his hard work on the offensive glass.
That's exactly right, Joe. He got in there, got an offensive rebound, a second chance point created by his hustle.
Braun. Down the floor, can't get it. Polakovic with a follow. Bingham hits the front of the rim on the way up, and here comes Sean Hopkins running. TJ will bring it back out front, and Elijah Baxter will settle for the Tigers. Ticking down to 30 in the first quarter. Tigers enjoying a 5-point lead, trying to extend it.
Catholic Central very, very fortunate to only be down 5, considering some of the point-blank misses they've had right there at the front of the rim.
Sean Hopkins and a 5-0 timeout call. Corey Sterling wanted to call a quick 30-second timeout with 16 seconds left. There is Corey Sterling, the pride of Benton Harbor, graduated in 1995, went on to the University of Wisconsin Parkside. And TJ Meerman, if you're from Coopersville, you know the name Meerman. Take a look at how these two teams got here, Grant. You see with wins, Grand Rapids Catholic Central in the quarters over Broyne City, and then New Haven, the defending champ, in pretty good fashion yesterday by 16. Meanwhile, Benton Harbor a win over Williamston by 20. And here they are, just 1 loss on the season.
A long, tough road to get here. Both teams have certainly earned the right to play in this championship game.
Carlos Johnson. Pretty good work so far. 9 points. And still work to do here in the first quarter. They'll take it from 3-quarter court.
See if the timeout was productive. What kind of shot will it create?
An open 3 for Carlos Johnson, side of the iron. Still plenty of time. 3-2. Will they settle it in time? They launch, and no. It was tipped up. The crowd liked it, but unfortunately, the tap was after the horn had sounded. We've played 8 minutes of the Class B title game here at the Breslin Center in East Lansing. The tip doesn't count. But we still have a lot more basketball to go. Benton Harbor leading Grand Rapids Catholic Central 15-10. We'll be back with more at the Breslin Center in just a moment as the Cougar faithful trying to get back in it.
Welcome back to boys basketball state finals here on Fox Sports Detroit, where Benton Harbor leads Grand Rapids Catholic Central 15-10. Benton Harbor senior Elijah Baxter coined the nickname Farnham Boys for this year's team. They play in Don Farnham Gymnasium, which is named after the legendary Benton Harbor coach who led the school to back-to-back titles in the 60s. Now, they're wearing different warm-up shirts today, but this was yesterday's shirt. Had their Snapchat names on the back, guys. Pretty creative.
See if you can pick up extra large and I don't know, extra long for you. Wouldn't it be great?
Absolutely. You like when the young players are creative. Sometimes you need something to push you through the season, and it probably galvanized this young basketball team.
Look at that dribble drive made there by Sean Hopkins. The and one coming up.
Nice shot fake. And he had the advantage right away because he got a big guy out on the perimeter, and that's going to be a difficult task to try to contain a ball handler out there for Jacob Palikovic.
And TJ Meerman has to tell his team, watch out for Sean Hopkins' first step, because that was the difference in that drive right there. Palikovic tries to lean in. Carlos Johnson slapped it away from him. Tigers by 7 as we start the second quarter.
Well, not only are this Catholic Central team struggling to get offense, but they're struggling defensively as well.
Palikovic will take the 3, the rebound, high in the air. Devin Nichols to pull it down.
And you understand in that possession, Palikovic got the ball low on the block, couldn't score, and then he ends up taking a 3-point shot. That tells you the woes of the Catholic Central team. Now, they get a stop there based off the turnover, but right now they have no type of rhythm on either side of the ball. They're getting broke down by way of the dribble on defense, and they're not scoring with any type of regularity on the offensive end.
Grant, on that drive, we saw something too. Carlos Johnson, when he takes the ball to the basket, he draws a crowd. He is double, maybe even triple team. Left-hand shot misses by Belcher for an air ball, and the Tigers will have the basketball. Each team with 3 turnovers. Catholic Central.
Denny Brown in the ball game, a 5'11" senior, will certainly add more ball pressure defensively.
CC 0 for 2 from 3-point range. The Tigers just 1 of 7, but they haven't needed it. Timeout on the floor with 6:50 to go in the half. Let's listen in.
Right in front of you. Doing your work early. Don't get yourself in foul, but you got to rebound first. Hey, T1. Then when we come back down, we're gonna go T2. Sean. All right. Nick is gonna come to you. You're gonna throw it to Sean and curl off of him. Sean, go to the right.
Hey, we're going Nova 3 to Q's right now. Got me? Nova 3 to Q's. One of you two might have to play the back, and then we can switch it up with D or Jake. Make sense? All right, let's go. Let's go. Get stopped. Rebound and run. Get stopped. Let's go.
I think TJ Meerman has a little intensity with a vein sticking out of his forehead there.
He recognizes what's at stake here. A championship for his kids.
Working that gum pretty good, too.
That nervous energy has to go somewhere.
Catholic Central will win 69-53 over New Haven, the defending champions, snapping their 52-game win streak dating back to last year's championship in Class B.
A little extended pressure.
Behind the back dribble to Johnson. Kick out 3 for Nichols. Rimmed no. Palikovic rips down the rebound. Here's Braun.
Well, the extended pressure worked because it's designed to speed up the offensive possession. It did force a quick shot by Benton Harbor, and they were able to rebound and score off of the pressure defense. Will give them another opportunity to set it up by scoring the basket.
And that's just too easy for Bingham that close to the basket. Almost used those long arms to slap it away, and then out of control without the basketball. An offensive foul on Devin Nichols.
Essentially what I just said. The press is designed to speed up the offense. You get a player out of control, you're able to draw the charge. So since Catholic Central has elected to get into that pressure, that press full court, they've been able to cause 2 turnovers. Now let's see if they can go back-to-back baskets. Benton Harbor extending a little full court pressure themselves.
See if Braun tries to get himself into the offense a little bit. It's been kind of quiet. Shot off the side of the iron. Bingham with a catch and score.
Back-to-back scores off of the full court pressure by Catholic Central, and both of those baskets by Marcus Bingham.
Senior experience too. Bingham, instead of putting the ball to the floor, just caught it, kept it high, and scored. 3-pointer on the way for the Tigers. That's off the mark. And a one and done. And now a chance to tie the ball game with a 3. No look pass. Polakovic in on Carlos Johnson in the block.
3 straight stops by Catholic Central. That's the only time they didn't convert off the stop.
3 ball left side. T.J. Jones rings it up.
Now, if you're Catholic Central, you have to understand that your full court pressure is going to take a lot of energy out of your team.
Braun picked it up. Tiger fans wanted to travel. Braun did a good job to plant that foot. Polakovic on a good catch down on the block. Lost the handle on it. Stolen away. Elijah Baxter. Baxter pushing into the open court. And a whistle.
Stepped out of bounds.
Stepped out of bounds.
Good defense in transition. Johnson's going to get up and time that one and come away with the block.
Good look at the sophomore. Had 9 points early, been quiet offensively, but boy, he's been doing a lot of the little things, including blocking and rebounding.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going out on a limb when I make the statement that he'll be playing at a university somewhere by the time it's all said and done.
And the sky's the limit for the young man.
Yeah, absolutely.
Semi-final, freshman year, final, sophomore year. Where's it go from there?
He's a winner. That's what it tells you. He's a winner. That's a travel call.
You see that much talent that young, you wonder where the ceiling is, if there is one at all.
Right. He's got so much potential. And I tell young kids like that, just enjoy the process of getting better. You know, each and every time you take the practice floor, get better. Have a goal to get better. And that's where he is. He's good right now, but he's got so much room to improve. And that's the part that you have to enjoy. You can't speed up growth.
Pull-up jumper, and that's good. Elijah Baxter just saw the opening. Nobody came up to front him at the free throw line. He made it look easy. The lead for the Tigers is now 8.
Catholic Central has a decided advantage if they want to go inside, where they're taking Polakovic out of the ball game right now. So they had a Twin Towers effect. Now it's just Marcus Bingham. We'll go up top for him right now.
Lob inside and one coming up. Braun saw it. Bingham went high to catch it and score.
Hey, let me tell you something. When you see the 6'11" guy rolling toward the basket, he's not going for nothing. You got to get a defender over there in enough time. And that time the defense came late on the rotation, and an easy deuce for Marcus Bingham.
Not much you can do 6'11" against 6'3".
But once they throw the ball up to his height level, there's nobody on the floor for Benton Harbor that can go up that height and get it.
3-point play is completed by Marcus Bingham Jr., the senior for Grand Rapids Catholic Central. The lead has been dwindled down to 5. More of the Class B championship coming up.
Carlos Johnson for Benton Harbor has been outstanding in this first half of play. Got it going with a couple of jump shots to bring Catholic Central out of that zone, and then he was able to set that up by driving hard to the basket. And also, don't forget, a very highly intelligent defensive player comes up with the block right there. He's been able to do it all for this Benton Harbor team. And the good thing about it is he's only a sophomore, but yet he was unfazed by this big moment of a state championship game and got this game off on the right start for his team. And they're playing from in front right now.
The Tigers have a 5-point lead. Just under 4 to go in the first half. There you see the line on Carlos Johnson. Just another day at the office for that guy.
He just works extremely hard, Joe, and that's what I really appreciate about a young player who understands the value of a work ethic and outworking your opponent. And when you put together the skill set with that, boy, you become very difficult to contain or defend.
Now, both teams pretty cold from shooting from a distance. 2 for 10 for the Tigers from three-point land, 0 for 5 for Catholic Central. Tigers content to move the ball around the perimeter. Carlos turns from the free throw line, hits the